Okay, so that's been completed now, and what we do now is we click on where it says name. Okay, under the name you will get into the information needed to be able to do the DNS. If you click on this one that says URL, it will take you to the website URL. Okay, so click on this and you can see here we have a CNAME. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to copy this target URL string and we will go over into Namecheap. Okay, whatever domain registrar you use, you will go into the information where you can change the DNS. Okay, so I'm going to click on manage in here and go to the advanced DNS. Okay, now what I'm going to do is add a new CNAME, add a CNAME record. Okay, now that we've got the CNAME record here, I'm going to put in here for and I'll put the target URL in here that we got from WordPress Alpha, and we will click on the little checkbox here, and you'll notice when you do that the other two records have disappeared and now we have this. So now what we need to do is wait for it to propagate. Okay, in the meantime what you can do is you can come into Cloudways and you will see that your server has been set up if you go into the servers and you just created a new one. Otherwise, come into the applications and go and find your website. You can see here that it says WordPress here, it doesn't have a domain name. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly come in here and you can see this is hubsilo.website. Okay, so I'll just put in here. Okay, it's just for your own reference. Okay, so now we can find it easily. And what we can do is we can click and go over to the admin panel, or you can click over and go through to the actual domain from here. But what we want to do first is just see if it's there. I'll click on the WP admin and see if it's there yet, and you can see it's not propagated yet. And if I come down to the domain management, you can see that the WordPress Alpha has added the domain name and it's made it primary as well. Okay, if you did that manually you would have to manually add this as primary. What we can do in the meantime is we can come to the SSL certificate. We can click on this and we can put in here an SSL certificate. So you need to put in an email address and you put in the domain name. In this instance it's hubsilo.website. Okay, let me fix my typo there. Right, so we can just install the certificate from there and we'll wait for that to happen as well. I'll come back in a second. Okay, so the SSL certificate's been installed. It takes less than a minute. Just make sure that you've got auto renewal here, okay, so that you can have that auto renewed. And all we need to do now is wait for the propagation. Okay, so I'll come back when that is done. And so far what we've done actually before I go is we have installed WordPress onto the server, an existing server I used. Okay, then we have put the template on top of that WordPress. Okay, so that's got all the plugins, speed settings, all the marketing elements, etc., and the theme, etc., is already installed. Then we have added the SSL certificate. Once that propagation is done, your site is ready to personalize and use. Okay, it's very quick and very easy. It doesn't take a lot of time. And what we're going to do next is we will go through ChatGPT to create some content. Okay, so we're going to get ChatGPT to create content for the website, and I will show you how to use the template with the pre-made pages in the structure that we want. Okay, as I showed you in the graph here. Okay, so we got 4 different categories with redirecting to the hub pages for each hub page has got a money page, and plus it's got 3 support articles. So we need to create content for the money page and 3 support articles for all of those pages, and all we need to do is use ChatGPT to make it really fast and really quick. And probably you can leave the support articles as they are while you let your site grow, unless you want to make very good content here. It's really up to you, but we just want to do a quick demo. And for me, for the support articles, these are fine for the purpose of just some internal linking. Now we can send some backlink just to these support articles, or some backlinks I mean, to these articles, and that will let the backlink just pass through into the money page, And we can also send backlinks into the hub page as well, which again will send link just through to the money page and the support articles and back up to the money page as well. Okay, so we'll come back and do that part once we have got the site propagated, and I'll see you in part 3.